Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we are live on a Monday, ready to give you a little dash of podcasting. Okay, we won't have much time. I'm booked and busy for the rest of the day. But we said, hey, while we got time to drop you a line, and I put the D on one part of the notebook paper, then the R right below it, and the O a little to the right and below it, and then the P. Anyway, y'all don't know nothing about that. But yeah, we said, well, let's hop on this podcast real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The official weapon of the show is
folding chair,
and the unofficial sport,
bullet ball.
And bullet ball, extreme. Find us everywhere you get podcasts. Leave us 5-star reviews. Don't forget the Patreon. You can always sign up there if you want to get a taste of the premium and you don't want to pay for it right away. You just want to see like what it feel like. What would it be like if you was premium?
Yeah, we see y'all.
What kind of shit is we talking behind the paywall?
And it's on both of the levels.
You can go to our Patreon and you can check it out for free, for a week. And then after that, it's going to charge you. Just letting you know, it's going to charge you. But it's a good way to find out. Yeah, I think we're worth paying for. But maybe you a little curious. And so you can find out. I already said the official weapon, right? I think so.
Taser.
And unofficial sport, bullet
ball.
Okay. And it's not taser, right? It's folding chair.
Folding chair.
I'm not going to count that against you. I feel like I fucked that up.
Okay, right. Because I think you asked before. My bad.
Yeah. I'm not going to count. That's still okay. I'm not going to count that against you. Did you have any banter?
Yes, because we didn't do last week, so I had a lot of
Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I do.
All right, go ahead, player.
One of these we had talked about going to the Hornets preseason game. Mm-hmm. And the arena was not like your standardized NBA arena. Mm-hmm. And man, you could tell that these were not like the NBA people. These are like people that go, look, I just come for the hockey game or the one like the lower level stuff, because things were happening around me that just made me bust out laughing. I was like, man, this would not happen. Somebody would lose their job if we was at the Hornets game and they did this. Like the person that sings like the national anthem, they're normally in the center of the floor. And so like they dimmed all the lights and the spotlight was floating everywhere. I was like, I hear a voice. I don't see a person. I was like, whoever this is, y'all do know the only place they could be is in the center of the court. And so you just seen the light floating all around him. It was just hilarious. I was like, oh, and that was the reminder, like, oh yeah, we not in the stadium. Like I stand there, I was like, oh, I was spoiled, because I was like, oh no, they're my professionals. They probably know how many steps some people have to take to get to the center court. They was like, oh no, that. And also something else I seen too, which was hilarious, was whenever they're singing, they normally have like a light on the flag. And the person couldn't find the flag either. So instead of the light lighting up the flag, it was like lighting up the fans. I kept saying, why are the fans lit up over there in the corner? I didn't realize the flag was above them. And then I finally seen the light go up and shine on the flags. That shit was just so fun. I was like, Roger was like, I guess we all in preseason. I was like, I guess so.
Yeah, they need a pre-production meeting. It was also weird watching it because you can't see the stats and all the detailed figures, because it's not an arena that's designed specifically for like NBA basketball. But in the Spectrum Center, it's like on the side up near the top, you can see like detailed stats, rebounds, all that stuff. And then on the scoreboard, you can always see who's on the court, how many points, rebounds, and fouls they have.
Yes.
And when someone switches in and out, you can kind of see, like sometimes they do slip, but for the most part, you can kind of be like, oh, wait, who's number 17?
Yeah,
how many he got? Because that's a question you ask a lot in basketball. You be like, if you don't know somebody, and that's preseason, so we don't know a lot of these people. Right. It's like, oh, number 18. Well, it seems like he hitting a lot of shots. And I'm like,
who is he?
I gotta go to the phone, look up the app, be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and it was hilarious because you kind of trained to do that. So every time I kept looking up at this board and it was like, fuck, ain't no stats.
Yeah.
I kept looking to the corner, hoping the corners would give me. I was like, oh, we not getting no statistics.
Yeah. I got one. Can y'all leave Kamala Harris alone?
Yes, please.
I'm really trying to, I think I'm a pretty patient and understanding person. I'm really trying to understand what is the point of running up on her at these book things. I have resisted the urge to just ask the obvious fucking question. But nigga, she didn't win.
Right.
She can't do anything.
Right
now. All she can do is tell y'all her side of the story of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are paying $400 to get into these book talks and yell at her, and you obviously don't care about the answer.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure what you're protesting. Protesting power, I do understand. Trump be places.
Yes, he does.
Hegseth, all these people be places. A lot of them are grifters. Can y'all not run up on them?
Right.
Like straight up, because like I understood when it was campaigning for the office. I knew a lot of people that didn't give a fuck then, and I was still like, no, I get it. It's a protest. This is your turn to get your issues on the docket. This is the politician you think would likely receive them. So this is why you are going towards her. I said the same thing when it was Obama. You know, I remember there was a person that got mad at me because I pointed out the obvious. I was like, it was during the marriage equality day that thing everyone was cheering and celebrating, and then this trans person who was a journalist ran up on Obama at the same celebration, was like, what about the trans people that's in jail at the border, blah blah blah. And people got mad, like, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, no, this is what you do with protest.
Yes.
He is in power. And you know what? A few weeks later, I believe some things were done. I don't know exactly everything, but I do remember covering on the show and being like, oh, these issues were elevated and it was at least considered and some changes were made, whether or not they were the complete changes that person would have wanted, right? Mm-hmm. But that's protesting power. Mm-hmm. People who have it. People who can do something. Y'all are saying do something to people that can't do shit right now.
Right. And
it's like if you want me to like drive, make the car drive faster, and we both standing on the sidewalk. Like, we don't got a car. And it's like, you need to slow down. I'm like, I can't, I'm not even in the fucking car. There's people driving the car right there. Yell at them to slow the car down. And so, yeah, I've been very patient and understanding of the strategy before now. I don't think there is an argument that can convince me that this right now is even effective. Like, not even on a, like, because I don't even think the people who are talking about it in a way that centers Palestinians, that centers whatever. And Trump just he just had like a 20 part agreement that Hamas and Israel need to agree with or something like that. And like, I think step one was giving the last remaining hostages up, and they did, and Hamas did that, and then some prisoners were freed that were Palestinians. And so I like, go yell at him, or if that's your cause, go celebrate him. That's your man's. She lost. You already said that we're gonna make you lose. What is it beyond ego at this point? What could it possibly be other than like thinking you're touchdown dancing on her as if I truly don't understand it. And I really think it now makes me retroactively go back and question the entire point that they had before, because before I was like, no, I can see a reason why you would do this. But it's been kind of crickets on them running up on any GOP people, and GOP people had a House, the Senate, and the presidency, and the Supreme Court, and they are refusing to say anything other than, we'll just keep hurting the Democrats whenever we can get a chance. And I'm sorry, that's not a winning strategy, but also I don't have to respect that. That just feels like you're a fucking op.
But for me, since you brought it up, mm-hmm. For me, I've been pissed since they started that. I was pissed from the very first one, and I've been pissed at all of them. And this is just me and how I feel. A lot of it is ops. A lot of it is racism. I personally think too. And that's just how I feel about it, because it's fucking ridiculous. And also, this is the thing I'm looking at. You, maybe this is just me, but I'm looking at you're insulting the what a protest is, kind of, with this. Because my thing is, the purpose of protesting is to go out and say, you have the power. I have a problem with you, the person in power. These are the things that I'm objecting, okay? The thing is, the person is in power, which means if they listen or not, that's not the point. The point is, you are in power. I'm going to hold you accountable for whatever my gripes or grievances are, okay? When you do this is you are yelling at a private citizen. She can't do shit. You know it, and she know it. Everybody knows it, okay? So in my reality, you are wasting time. You're wasting time. And my thing is this. Also, the purpose of protesting means you might get your ass whooped, okay? And so because in certain situations, a lot of times people are going to be like, I don't want you here, and here are the consequences of not wanting you here, particularly with this federal government that's running right now. Y'all don't want to get your asses whooped, and y'all not willing to go into places where there's going to be confrontation and real pushback. Like you're not really willing to do that. And so too many people have bled and died really protesting. Y'all, and maybe this is just the way I look at it. Like, too many people have went out in the streets and were like, hey, I'm protesting the people that are in power.
Well, I think it's interesting because that is happening. I don't know that it's the same groups, right? Because, like, there are people protesting ICE that are getting brutalized, arrested, beaten. So I'm not saying everybody's like in this group of people, but this group, don't understand I truly don't understand.
Yeah, the other group is separate, but I'm talking about this group right here. It's like y'all protesting.
Because like you were talking about back in the day and stuff. It's like today people are getting fucked up because they know violence may be impacted upon them.
Yes.
This feels like protest cosplay or something. I truly like. And if your whole thing is, well, we didn't vote for you, okay, then you got what you wanted.
Right. Why are you still mad?
Like, what lesson is there to learn at this point?
Who paid you to be here and protest at every single one of these?
This is insane. So it just made me think, like, can y'all just stop?
Stop.
I don't even, is this cause gaining momentum? Are people signing up to be like, yes, we need to make Kamala Harris do something about Israel and Palestine? I don't think she can. I think the time for her to do something would have been if she won. And y'all would not accept any level of like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, hey, I'm going to be more fervent on this than Biden. Just let me get in office and I will show you. They wouldn't accept that. So now you got Trump, and this is what we're dealing with. Go show up and yell at him. That's all I'm saying.
And that's my thing. That's all I'm saying. Go out there and protest. And like I say, this person is not in power. They're not at this period of time, not even an elected official at this period of time.
Yes.
So it's like, well, then what is the purpose other than you're disrupting?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's like they want to humiliate her or something instead of. Like, she already lost. The book is about losing. If you wanted to humiliate her, it's not gonna get worse than that. But anyway, what's your next one?
Hold on. My phone went down. My next one is, I know we talked about these, but when we was going down the road, it's nothing like you look up and you see racist roads. Well, we was Strom Thurmond. Ain't that man name? We seen Strom Thurmond Road. I was like, the fuck? Like, I know these roads exist. Please don't get me wrong. But we were just driving. It was like next left. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. It's right off of Jesse Helm Street.
Right.
And Robert E. Lee Boulevard. No, I mean, we was in South Carolina, so they hold different people in high esteem up there. So I'm not surprised they would name anything after Strom Thurmond, but Yeah, racist roads is a something to get used to, and the thing is, we drive on racist roads all the time.
Yes.
But a lot of times you don't necessarily know people's history, and that
Right.
was one thing that was kind of dope about the racial reckoning of 2020 or whatever, when you found out in your city like what places and institutions had been racist the whole time, but just nobody had been talking about that.
Right.
I know in Charlotte there was like they renamed like a rec center that black kids used to be at and stuff. They was like, oh no, y'all didn't know that dude's racist. I'm like, oh damn, we've been just in there swimming
right
the whole time
and didn't even know it.
Nobody was like, this man actually wouldn't want y'all in the pool.
Right, I tried to swim there when I was a kid.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, cool, you know, and then you find out who wasn't racist by which names got to stay.
Yes.
I'm like, apparently Marion Dale was cool.
But, it was cool.
You know, but the Grady Rec Center, what the fuck, that shit had to go.
It was like, no, thank you.
But yeah, racist roads is the worst. Publix announced that they will officially allow open carry in their stores in Florida.
What?
Yeah. And my question is this. Who is the person who was like, I'm not shopping at Publix. Oh, wait, we can open carry? Hand me my AR-15. I have to go get some eggs. Like, who is that person? Who is that for?
I don't know. I could see their sales go down because somebody might be like, the fuck I'm going to Publix for to get shot?
I thought about that too, but I was also like, I can't imagine. Because in my mind, of course, I'm like, I went to the nightmare place of like, you just walk in and it's going to look like the motherfucking Call of Duty cosplay.
Right.
But more than likely, it won't change anything for most people. Like 99.9% of the time, you're going to go in there, you're not going to see anybody with anything. But just the idea of letting it like Ali oxen free is so weird.
Right. For the safety of your employees, because people are crazy. Somebody getting next thing you know, we dealing with guns because you allowed them in here.
Well, so I didn't go to that place because I truly don't think that's how it would work. I don't think open carry people are shoot up the place people. They're a bunch of rule followers.
Okay.
The rule allows them to open carry, so now they got to go open carry inside the Publix because they fucking love guns. But you don't really hear much about, hey, this place allow open carry, and then people start coming in and shooting it up. Like the kind of person that's doing mass shootings, they ain't waiting on the rules.
No, they not. They was like, I don't care if it's open.
They shot up that Kroger.
Open carry, closed carry.
Yeah.
Right?
They shot that Kroger in Buffalo full of black people, and it didn't matter if they said guns prohibited or not.
True.
But the signal of guns are welcome is definitely, you're saying something. I don't know what the message is for, though.
Is the guns buying groceries? The fuck?
I just don't know who the message is for, because like, who the fuck is that person?
Right.
Like, I know people that have guns. I know people that's into open, concealed carry, all that shit. I just can't imagine any, and maybe I just don't know them well enough, but I can't imagine Mr. Span being like, well, fuck Food Lion.
No.
We open carrying at Publix now? Hand me my gat. Like, I just don't think.
That's not happening.
I don't think, and if anything, I think people are more into concealed carry.
Yes.
Like, I want to have the element of, you shouldn't have ran up on me, not the element of like don't run up on me. It's almost like very, very small penis energy to be like, I have a gun. I have a vest on all the time. But yeah, Publix did that, and I don't like, did they expect a jump in sales? What do they expect? You know? Because like you said, there's people who think like you who will stop going just because in their mind it's gonna be fucking a war zone, even though I don't think that will be the reality.
Yeah, that's not the reality. I do understand that's just my brain right now. That's not reality. But I'm like, hey, if something happened, if something go wrong, you have access to it. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck that.
Well, my mind went there first, but like I said, that hasn't been reality. It hasn't been like, man open carries and kills 12 people in Walmart. It feels more like you see somebody. The problem for me is I don't know the difference between open carry or I'm on mass shooting spree.
Right.
I don't know till you start shooting.
Till you start.
You know what I mean? I'm sure there's people that thought, somebody was open carrying because we have so many mass shootings. There had to be people that thought, oh, that's weird. That guy has oh shit, like that. But yeah, anyway, I don't know who that's for.
My next one is my phone keeps locking up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, don't worry about it.
My next one is we seen a fire on the side of the road out of nowhere coming back. It was wild. It was just burning. And I think we seen the beginning of it. And I was like, I hope they get to it before it gets big. We was going down, I don't know if it was 77, 85, one of them roads. And it was just wild because I've seen fires before, but it was just like a random ass fire. I don't know if we got the spark up, the start of it, or what. But it was like early in the morning. I was like, the fire department probably somewhere sleeping. They ain't gonna get here in time.
Yeah, that was weird. I felt like it would burn itself out, but I don't know what the rules are with fire because it was in the median area. And I couldn't tell if like maybe a car had caught on fire, but I couldn't see anything over there but just the fire. Such a weird thing.
Just the fire, just the burning.
I just kept driving like, fuck it. It's not my problem.
Somebody will call 911.
I'm out of stuff, by the way.
Oh, I got a few more. My next one is, this is completely my fault. I asked Roger, I say, I have a tablet, y'all. They got my comic books on it because Roger has to put my comic books on my tablet.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
No problem. And he put them on a SIM card. And so I had just finished reading like a comic book and everything. And I turned to Roger and I said, hey, baby, I don't know how to mass delete.
I showed you how to mass delete a week or two ago. Just to be like, or multi-delete, to be like, yes. Hey, you can select 2 or 3 books and delete them at the same time because I noticed you read your books and you don't delete them off your hard drive. Mm-hmm. And I guess I shouldn't have shown you that.
I don't know what I did.
Because you deleted all your comics.
I don't know what I did, y'all. I hit Control on delete on that tablet and everything was gone. Ron looked at me. He said, baby, ain't nothing on here. I said, what do you mean ain't nothing on here? He said, it is empty. You deleted everything. I was like, well, goddamn, how Sway? How did I do that? I don't know what I did. I have no idea how I did that. Next time I'll just ask again until I figure out the process before I delete everything. Good thing I had read most of the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how you did it, but you did. So I guess we got to figure a way to find out what you were reading or start over at 0, put some new stuff on there.
Yeah, and I gave you the list, but I don't know how I did that. Child, me, my old ass. Roger showed me something. I was like, oh, I got it. Bitch, I didn't. I took out everything. Oh, and the next one is while we was walking the other day, we seen a random ass tug-o-war in the park.
Yeah, it was cool. I don't know who those people were. They just met up. It was like people all ages, like older, actually.
Yeah, a lot of them were older.
And they just played tug-of-war. And then one dude got pulled and he flipped over and fell on his back and leaves and shit was all on his... I was like, they took that serious.
Yeah, they did. I don't know if it was a company outing or a family outing. I don't know, but
they didn't look like a family, but I don't know what that was. I haven't seen I've only seen kids play tug-of-war since I've been out of school, and I've never seen adults meet up at the park to play tug-of-war. But that's one of the things about going to the park on a weekend when everybody's off. I normally be there in the middle of the week, and it's just me walking around the path and the trail looking at shit. But yeah, seeing like 40 people doing tug-of-war, it was crazy.
Yes, it was about 20 people on each
side. And then tug-of-war is such a weird thing because like, what do? Run it back? Best 2 out of 3. Like, I don't like they finished and I was like, was that it? Did everybody get organized for that 4 seconds of damn, I guess one side is better than the other one.
One side is stronger than the other.
Good game, everybody. See you next week.
Out there like kids, that right there was hilarious. And,
maybe they was gonna play grown ass hide and seek after that, and
who knows?
Freeze tag. Maybe it was Hunger Games shit. I don't know.
I don't know. They may have had activities all around the park. Who knows? And my last one, we was doing last week or not last week, but Q&A. Not this week, but last time we did Q&A.
Q&A, for those that don't know, is a spinoff show for Keith and the Girl where Newsy goes back through all the years of Keith and the Girl episodes, which there's over like 3,000 or something, and on that specific day. And so he's like, in 2012, y'all were talking about this. In 2019, y'all were talking about this. So that's the show. And Karen and I sometimes go on there as guests just to hang out. And we're fans of Keith and the girl. And it's like a cool, fun time.
Mm-hmm. And so we was doing that. And this was like prior to the show. We were just, talking in general and things like that. And I guess I told a joke and then went too far because the whole room was like, oh, and I didn't really consider it that bad. But half the time I got to remember I'm not talking to you, like the Roger. And so we was talking about them like arresting people, like ICE arresting people and things like that, and like some of the rules that they would have. And one of mine was if the Afro pick don't stand up in your hair, we not gonna arrest you. And the whole room went, oh, I thought, I guess I went too far. And also I made a joke about, because y'all know me, I made a joke about black people going to the back of the bus and how they would just look at them and say, get your big lips and wide nose on to the back of the bus. And I was like, oh, too far, Karen, too far. Because I got a dog ass sense of humor. And these are facts, but you better laugh because if not, you'll cry.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's me, you, and Newsy are the only black people there is probably one of the reasons that, what are white people supposed to do? you want them to be like, oh my God, that's fucking hilarious, so good, wish I had made that joke? No, they're not really allowed. Good white people are not really allowed to laugh at racism too much. So they can only be like, ha, oh, it's not,
yes, ha, oh, I hate that happened to you.
Yeah, like that's just, you got to know your audience.
My bad. See, this is why I'm not a stand-up comedian.
When I be in mixed company, I cut down on the N-word by like 97%. Like it's not the same, and I don't want to give nobody the wrong ideas that they can do it too or whatever. Or because it's jokes time and people are tagging jokes and adding on, but you don't want somebody to add on the wrong way. Be like, yeah, right, because they do eat watermelon. Then you're gonna be offended. Like, oh, why did I do this?
Right, my bad. Why did I kick that dough in?
You gotta be careful joking in mixed company. You gotta draw the line that leads them to the right path. You can't just be out there getting them confused. They don't have that much experience in spaces where we the majority. So a lot of them, they just like one joke from everybody not being friends. So of course they were sad. It makes them sad. That's real racism that's happening right now.
Yeah, it is.
But here, we laugh about that shit every day. It's
I be forgetting.
But they can't laugh too much.
No problem. I gotta make them know your order. Can't know the audience that you're
I don't even really feel safe around white folks unless they way more liberal than me. Like, I like for me to have to be the one to be like, calm down. I don't want it to be the other way. I don't want no white people ever telling me to calm down. Like, you're looking too much into this. Okay. It's not really racist. I don't need that. I need the energy where they like, Rod, did you notice when they came to the table, they asked me for my drink first, then they asked you for your drink? I'm going to go talk to the manager. I'll be like, calm down, dude. I'm sitting on the left. It's fine. It was just going from right to left. There's nothing racist about it. Like, I prefer that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I prefer that energy. Just, if somebody's going to call some shit out, I want it to be the white people, and then for me to be like, it's fine. Please don't. I'm glad you noticed, but we don't need to. I do this every day. I just need to live. We just having a nice meal.
Need to live.
All right, so that's it for your banter. Okay, let's get into some other news. Oh man, I guess we'll do a little politics till we get mad.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
In a dramatic weekend twist, hundreds of Center for Disease Control and Prevention employees who were fired late Friday have now been reinstated.
Damn.
The American Federation of Government Employees confirmed that about 700 of the 1,300 laid off workers were rehired on Saturday after officials admitted the dismissals were the result of a coding error. The employees who received incorrect notifications were never separated from the agency and have all been notified they are not subject to the reduction in force. The reinstated group includes staff from key CDC programs such as Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report, the National Center for Immunizations, Respiratory Diseases, and the Global Health Center.
I don't believe you. Somebody went down and was like, this the number, fire everybody. Somebody was like, bet, and they just let everybody go. I don't believe y'all. Yeah, you don't actually want the government to function properly.
Right.
Anyway, because if you did, you never would have hired those people in the first place. I mean, you never would have fired those people in the first place. Because you're talking about very, very important people. We need to know how many people died and why they died. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but are you saying you don't believe that this government and the people that run it might have made a mistake? You think they did this on purpose?
I do.
I'm gonna be honest, Karen. I think they fucked up. I think they fuck up a lot. I think the fact that this stuff happens is like part of what's scary about the time we live in is that no one is wrong to suspect foul play ever. These are some bad people in charge. But sometimes our suspicions of foul play give them too much. We are treating them like they're having Machiavellian schemes when more than likely they did have a coding error. They did because they don't care. They're not educated. They don't have experience. They didn't run these departments.
Right.
And I feel like they come in and they just go, get rid of everybody. And then someone's like, what? Get rid of everybody. Yes, get rid of everybody. Fuck it. We don't need a CDC. And then 10 minutes later, they get an email. It's like, hey, can we get the weekly morbidity report? And they're like, what now? Yeah, the morbidity report is due every Friday at 2. Yo, we don't need that. No, technically we do need that. We can't even like keep the government functioning if we don't have that. Okay, well, yeah, sure. Give me a second. I'll get the morbid. Can we get the morbid? Oh, we laid them off.
The whole team?
Who the fuck did that? I did. Yep. Oh, that's what that email was?
That's your personal responsibility.
So that's who on the second floor. That I feel like I don't put it past them to be inept. But you could. That doesn't mean you're wrong. Okay, I just truly believe these motherfuckers are inept at their jobs, and sometimes we almost help them by being like, they meant to do it. Sometimes they are just bad.
You know what? And it's one of those things where it sounds wild. It's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B because the cruelty is the point. So,
for sure. I think the callousness of wanting big numbers to lay off is 100% what they do.
Yes.
I think that's what Elon Musk did.
Yeah, that's why I said you did it.
That's why he's showing up at Trump rallies with fucking chainsaws to be like, ha ha ha, isn't this funny? I laid all these people off. But at the same time, even with the Doge cuts, they had to let them people come back.
Yes, they did. Some of them getting paid twice.
If they had their way, they wouldn't have let anyone come back. Just to save face for the record. Like, not because they would be like
trying the government. The right thing,
they would be like, no, then don't let the government function just so I can keep that number of, I laid off over this many people. And now they're like, oh, you can't. So someone got to keep the lights on?
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
You're right. I fired the person that covers the water bill.
And still keep in mind, while people are gloating or taunting or celebrating or laughing at the fact that this happened, 600 people are staying laid off. So 1,300 was the number they laid off. 700 they had to immediately bring back because they fucked up. And then 600 people still don't have jobs. My guess is those 600 people are fucking important too and shouldn't have been laid off.
Yes.
So we will reap the disastrous results of this at some point. There will be some sort of health crisis and we won't have the people who have expertise.
The whole team gone.
They won't be able to help manage it.
They were like, we need such statistics. Them IT dudes, y'all laid them off like 3 months ago when y'all laid them 600 people off. And I don't know what to tell you. And the thing is, I can't even imagine getting fired. And before I put my key in the front door, y'all calling me for my job back.
Right. And I know that's got to be embarrassing. Hey, can you come back to work? What? No, I don't have a job anymore. Oh no, we was just playing, man. You know how fired for you thought you was fired? No. And if I come back, I'm always on the hunt for a job, right?
Yes.
Like I'm already interviewing if I can. I'm already trying to get the fuck out of there. Cause a lot of these people don't get paid that much. And one of the things that keeps them employed in these very, very important jobs is that they believe in institutions. They believe in trying to mitigate harm.
Yep.
They believe in science. And when you basically tell these people, keep your head on a swivel, any day we could just fuck with your life and get rid of you, they would be lackadaisical to not be proactive and start looking for other employment opportunities, so they're not always keeping their head on a swivel.
And also this, because the thing is, when you do shit like this, you lose a talent pool. And not only in the States, you're losing the talent pool to the private sector, and you're also losing the talent pool internationally. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people all over the world that would love to get their hands on motherfuckers that have top knowledge in our federal government, know how systems work, know how shit runs, and will probably pay them way more than they were getting paid here. So it would not be surprising if a lot of these people, depending on their position and who they were and all that shit, leave this country, and next thing you know, such in France, such in Europe, such in Africa, such they be like, how did y'all get to know that? Yeah, Trump fired them and they were pissed, so they went over there and gave the knowledge.
Well, luckily, we shouldn't have to worry about any crises happening, though. We would need the 600 people that got laid off at the CDC to come back, right? U.S. measles cases continue to climb with outbreaks across the country.
Shit that we almost had eradicated, right?
Nearly 2 months after a deadly massive measles outbreak in Texas was declared over, the highly contagious disease continues to spread across the country. The U.S. has now confirmed 1,563 cases this year, the highest annual number in more than 3 decades. Mm-hmm. But the true number could be even higher.
Yes, because motherfuckers, they don't want to get their kids vaccinated. The person that's vaccinated don't want to get their kids vaccinated. And so, children do what children do, and the shit spreads.
If you talk to people on the ground, including not only in Texas but other states, they all say the same thing, which is that the numbers are much worse than that, probably closer to 5,000 cases, said Dr. Paul Offit, director of Vaccine Education Center at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. These going to be the same people that's going to be crying when these kids, when their kids die off of something that was 100% preventable because you didn't want to get a fucking shot.
He points to the current outbreak in South Carolina, where more than 150 unvaccinated school children at 2 schools are now subject to a 21-day quarantine after being exposed to measles. The State Department of Public... So now your kid can't go to school for 21 days. So they're going to miss 3 weeks of school. Mm-hmm. Maybe they got to telecommute, but you know what I mean? Like, you're disrupting their lives. You're going to pay for this shit one way or the other. All because y'all are afraid that they're going to get vaccinated and get autism because they took some Tylenol and drank too much prune juice, according to Dr. Sebi of white people, RFK Jr. The State Department of Public Health this past week reported the 8th confirmed measles case since September 25. Public health officials say it is not clear if the new case in Greenville County is linked to 7 cases that are part of a current outbreak in neighboring Spartan County. There's so many cases.
And also the scary and most fucked up part about this, when shit like this happens, shit mutates, and you get different strands, and people that are vaccinated, all of a sudden adults are gonna be like, hey, y'all might have to go and get reboosted and shit that you already had, because these motherfuckers don't want to do what they're supposed to do.
Right. The education department wipes out special ed office and shut down layoffs. Why are these people like this?
Is the point.
Why are you so fucked up? Like Linda McMahon, you could not wait to cut off special education and individuals with disabilities. Like that's your big joker. That's your flex. And
your children that need it the most.
I am not a very optimistic person about our fellow citizens. But is any of this the Democrats did it shit working? Because if it is, I honestly, I have no respect for a person who would see what is happening and just tune into Fox News, listen to Mike Johnson go out there and say it's all the Democrats' fault, and then walk around like must be the Democrats, because that's like the rest of us are paying for your head being in the sand. Like, so that you can continue to be racist and feel like you're a good person. I gotta pay, these kids gotta pay, the CDC gotta pay,
Right.
like all this shit the society is paying so that some people can't have their precious little fucking feelings hurt by us going, hey man, could you cut the racism out?
Cut it out. Stop it.
It'll hurt you. Like, you're making an exploit that's fucking all of us up. Because even though you are racist, was you like, you know what else? I really don't want special needs kids to get any help. More than likely, no. And the reason I would say that is because most of the time, these racist motherfuckers, everyone agrees that helping kids with special needs is good. So meaning like the most MAGA of MAGA motherfucking athletes still goes and helps Make-A-Wish. They still had a cancer kid come on the field and get a jersey. They're not like, get them away. Like, everyone agrees this is a value, a positive value, a person that looks at the people with special needs and disabilities. So why would this government want to cut that first and foremost right away? As if you had been looking to gut it. As if RFK Jr. hasn't been saying some eugenics ass shit. Like, we are just in the pit of hell with this fucking government, man.
It's something else.
And I don't think, or I don't assume any of these things will be replaced and put back when the government opens again.
No.
Also, they can avoid hearing, about them Epstein files.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll do. This is an interesting one. David Hogg. You remember him?
I've heard that name before.
So he's the kid that wait a minute. Okay, yeah. So he's the kid that he was at that school where it was shot up, and he ended up becoming like a activist, and now he's kind of getting into politics.
Right. He was on a TV show one time. We talked about him.
He went on Bill Maher's show and talked about how Democrats are failing young men because they're not telling them how to get pussy or some shit like that. I'm not joking. Y'all can look it up.
Right.
Anyway, ActBlue is the people that won't stop texting me to get money to give to the Democrats. It's a PAC.
Non-stop, every day, dog.
So I saw this on ActBlue, meaning I would not call this necessarily a news source, but it's interesting because they do represent Democrats and left-leaning politicians, and they are clearly like sick of his shit. Because
okay, and they sick of his shit.
This fundraising link they sent me, it says David Hogg's PAC is a massive scam. Quell surprise. David Hogg's Leaders We Deserve was a non-factor in primaries, but still spent millions on consultant fees. Hogg founded Leaders We Deserve with the intent to primary Democratic incumbents, but the organization spent less than $500,000 on campaigns, and instead they spent $2.5 million on political consultants and $1.1 million on digital ads for itself. ProPAC is committed to protecting incumbent mainstream Democrats against attacks from leftists like Hogg and the Squad. Please support our cause with a donation and share this link. I'm like, oh, they fighting. Those are fighting words. They was like, this motherfucker ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, they tired of him.
He talked all that shit. He raised money. He didn't even really put money in the primary people.
But then what was the point of you talking shit?
None of them candidates he was talking about getting into the race did one or nothing. So like, that's fuck him. Right. Give us some money. I was like, God damn, ActBlue. I didn't know y'all got down like this. Jesus. Ooh. Anyway.
It was like, her wig is coming off.
Right? Damn, the girls are fighting.
Yes, they are.
They're fighting. Oh man. All right. And then we'll do, I mean, there's so many that make us so mad, but we'll do one more.
Okay.
Mayor Adams dated a writer of a new tell-all before appointing her to a $160,000 New York City job. Mayor Adams' office confirmed Tuesday that he, about a decade ago, dated Jasmine Ray, a woman he would later appoint to the newly created role of sports czar at City Hall, who is poised to release a book about the hidden relationship she alleges to have had with the mayor.
What the fuck is a sports czar? That sounds like shit you made up.
Right. In light of the new info about the romantic relationship, Ray's appointment by Adams to the newly formed City Hall position in late 2022 is drawing condemnation from a government watchdog. The confirmation from Adams' team comes after Ray, whose formal title has been Director of Sports Wellness and Recreation, announced on social media late Monday she's self-publishing the book this week. Not self-publishing. Oh, Lord. She's just telling business for no reason.
For no reason.
A city official confirmed Ray resigned from her post Friday, just 2 days before the mayor announced he's abandoning his re-election bid. You know what? She had her eye on the prize.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, the second he hop out, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out with my book.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because the hustle got to be hustling. I got to make up for this $160,000 in some other way.
Ain't that the truth?
From the shadows of City Hall to the silence of closed door meetings, Jasmine Ray reveals her untold role in the life of New York City's Mayor Eric Adams, reads a description of her book, Political Humanity. Their hidden relationship, marked by intimacy, sacrifice, and betrayal, mirrors the larger struggles of politics itself, the tension between personal humanity and public expectation. Y'all have to see the cover of this book.
You said it was self.
Are y'all ready for the cover of this book?
I don't know. Am I?
This the cover of the book, Political Humanity.
Oh no! Oh no! Why does this look like the cover of them sexy romance books I be listening to?
Oh my God!
On Audible. That's what it look like, y'all.
Right. Oh my God. It's got the city skyline outlined in the back of his jacket. It's got the back of a bald head black man's head, which we're supposed to assume is Eric Adams, I'm sure. And then a black woman's hands with a black dark manicure on her nails, like caressing the back of his head. Political Humanity, Jasmine Ray. I know this book gonna be a mess.
Gonna have all types of errors and punctuation marks, and yes, child.
Oh my God. Oh,
self-published. She probably went to Penguin House. They was like, no ma'am.
I did see on Twitter where like some I guess the excerpt from an interview or something she did about the book was coming out, and she said that he told her when he was running for mayor, like he called her after I guess years of them not being together, and told her, I'm running for mayor and I can't do this without you. And everybody was like, you gotta admit that's some good game. Okay. Apparently he got some he got some game about him.
He got some game, some good dick or something, because this nigga was the mayor of New York City, and child, he was clubbing, he was partying,
right.
He was living the nightlife. I was like, damn, is he the mayor or is he a rapper? I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I mean, Mayor McMixie, as I think as Shalewa calls him, Mayor Mixie or something like that. Like, yeah, he be at the club. I mean, is anyone surprised? I mean, the man gave an interview one day and said, I used to have a shorty that stayed over there.
A shorty. You my mayor, dog. Fuck is this? So goddamn unprofessional.
Oh man, he's a Simpsons character, man. That is so crazy.
Right. And niggas was like, yeah, we'll vote him in again. Word.
Right. Oh my God. But yeah, it was like, I can't do this without you is the most. That is, I mean, that's a bar. I mean, there's a lot of women that would have had to, drop what they was doing and go join the mayor's ballot. See what he talking about.
His whole thing has been hustle, and consistently he hustled his way into that position.
Yeah, it says a lot. But yeah, so we'll see. It says you can buy the book. I don't know who's buying the book. I guess if you like mess, you can get it as an entertaining read, maybe. But yeah, you know, and I think it helps that she's pretty too.
Yes,
because I think a lot of people, it's like and she's black. I think that helps too. Because I feel like if she was like if she didn't have a certain appeal to what people was like, you know what, damn, he pulled her. Good for him. If he didn't have that, if she didn't have that appeal, I feel like he'd be catching even more hell. All right, that didn't make me mad on that last one.
That's actually hilarious.
Let's move into a different segment that we I've been trying to do a little bit more often lately. But let's welcome somebody to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. All right, now's the time of the show where we welcome somebody to the cookout that, you know, typically people say, you know, no white people are coming to the cookout. Why are you inviting them, Rod? Who asked them to be here? Me! It was me, y'all.
He ain't coming.
The call was coming from inside the house, inside the picnic display. Today's inductee is a man who I think we all knew was coming to the cookout anyway, who we've all invited in the past, but he wanted to shore up his induction. It's Alexis Ohanian, Serena Williams' husband, aka Mr. Serena Williams. So he went on First Take. I don't know what he was there to promote. But I know what he was there to promote. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what the show thought he was there to promote, but I know what he was there to promote.
His wife.
Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me.
Alexis Ohanian is clapping back at any negative comments about his marriage to Serena Williams. Months after Stephen A. Smith said he would divorce the tennis star over her appearance at the Super Bowl halftime show, Alexis, who married Serena in 2017 and shares daughters Alexis and Adira, had a chance to address those comments on live television.
Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
well, you know what? Listen, I didn't. People, you know, headlines are headlines.
First of all, let me shout out this sister. I don't know her name because they've been having rotating hosts, so it's not always the same person. But the way she sensed it coming, she said, "Oh," before he even said anything. All he said was, "You had some marriage advice for me." He said, "Oh," because she never forgot, like the rest of us never forgot.
Right.
The disrespect.
Yes.
Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
well, you know what? Listen, I didn't. People, you know, headlines are headlines. We can get into that another time, but I was hoping.
Headlines are headlines. That's a sign of a lie, because we all heard that when he said it. He said he would divorce.
You were very loud.
He would divorce Serena Williams. Now he could say, listen, I don't want, I was joking, or, sometimes I just be saying shit, but he went to like it's taken out of context almost. Like, nah, you said that shit. But Alexis been waiting for his moment. He's got him in a chess match, right? He's got him cornered because Stephen A's on TV. Alexis is a famous, wealthy, rich man who is very aligned with Serena Williams, which makes him by proxy have a lot of black people that fuck with him. Whether you agree with that or not, that is facts. That black people, especially black women, are like, oh no, that he's an awesome husband and he don't do nothing but go for Serena. So he good people in my book.
He was coming to the matches with a "This My Wife" shirt on.
Yes.
Yes.
So like he was ready for this moment. Whatever they had him there to talk about, I feel like he only said yes because he was like, I wish Stephen A would be in studio.
that another time, but I
was hoping you were going to be here.
I'm not. Oh no, I am not qualified. Married? Right. Oh no, not me. Well, I ain't qualified, my brother. I'm not qualified.
I was going to ask because you hadn't been married before, right?
I am married.
No, see. Okay. Yeah, because I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies, and the reason I do that is because I build billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
It all started when Serena.
Basically, he's saying, if you don't know how to be happily married, maybe stop giving advice to how somebody else should handle their marriage, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
And I've always said that when they started drifting away from the sports shit, I was like, okay, y'all talking about shit that y'all shouldn't actually. We don't need to know none of this. Like it's okay if you got these things, because everybody got shit about them, but you don't need to be dipping in this and thinking people don't have feelings and opinions about their spouses when you're talking about their spouses on national television.
I was talking to one of my homies who's not married about this, because it got worse for Stephen A. Because Steven Jackson entered the fray about this, and Stack Jack is built different. He
built different.
So I'll play that for y'all too. But I was talking to one of my homies, and he's not married, and he's like, it's these wife guys, man, it's kind of corny, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know how to tell you that. He's like, I wouldn't have said nothing unless like my wife wanted me to. And I'm like, hey, brother, I love you. I love you.
Sometimes it don't work like that.
I love you like a brother. But when I tell you that is 100% not how that's ever going to work, that's not how it works for people. I hear, like, if it's a business transaction or something, or maybe like y'all got some real stringent rules, like maybe, but in general, it won't work that way, because if a woman has to ask you to say something, it's too late.
Yes.
If you're married to the kind of man you have to tug on the court and be like, can you say something to Steven? It's too late. That will never work. It's almost better. And I would imagine this happened with Alexis. I think this happened with, Jay-Z when he was talking about Beyonce not winning at the Grammys. It's better. She'll respect you more to say you said something, and I know it came from a place of love and passion and defense of me, and I'll forgive you, but don't do that again. Then to be like, when you get off stage, like, I can't believe you didn't say shit. You never want to be, I can't believe you didn't say shit. And Alexis could not be in the proximity of this man in public and not be like, let me check him real quick. And Stephen A's on TV too, so he can't clap back, but so much. Now, he might get on his radio show and clap back, but he not clapping back at Alexis. Now, Stack Jack got word of this. You guys may know Steven Jackson. He hosts the, All the Smoke podcast, co-hosted. But him and Stephen A used to be real cool. Like Stephen A, when Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson used to be on ESPN a lot, he took him under their wing, told him about how to dress, how to act, how to get to the money. He likes to do that. But I guess, they've been watching Stephen A the way the rest of us been watching him. They don't like the way he moved. And so Steven Jackson had this to say.
Come on, Stephen A, bro. You get loud and all in your feelings about Braun. When Braun, he talking to a black billionaire, but when he talking to a white billionaire, you humble. And you come back on your show talking real respectful, mild mannered, man. Hey, bro, listen, bro. And you dogging the black women. Let's stay out of politics and stick to talking about sports you never played. All right? Just stick to doing that, bro. We not gonna vote for you if you talk. I heard you talking about running. You don't do that, bro. We not gonna vote for you. No, we're not. But check this out, bro. Stop, bro. Okay, you do not have the same energy for other people, but you got a lot of energy for Braun and black women and not everybody else. Well, stop it. Come on, Steve.
Oh my God. Oh. that hurt me. I'm not even Stephen A, and that hurt me to be like, oh wow, he is just saying it plain. We're not gonna vote for you. I feel like hurt the most.
But that's a fact. So stop saying it. We're not voting for you.
Yeah. Oh, he just did a drive-by on this man. And I mean, look, maybe Stephen A will go on this podcast and talk bad about him and get loud and yell at Steven Jackson. Because he will try to defend his honor when somebody calls him out about shit like this.
Right, but you don't expect nobody to defend the honor of their wife while you talking crazy on national television for everybody to see on a public ass platform, and I'm supposed to sit back and not say nothing about my motherfucking wife, bitch.
That's the one thing I always say about him is he acts like nobody else gets to be upset but him. It's like, okay, two people cannot like each other, bitch. It could go both ways. You lucky nobody else is really blowing up on you like this. Like LeBron and them have the decency to let you just be a thorn of a guy they don't like, but they don't really spend a lot of time going at. But they could wake up every day and be like, I'm going to shit on you. I'm one of the most popular people on the planet. I'm going to use all my influence to be petty the way you're being petty towards me. Now, luckily for him, other people seem to not be preoccupied with that. But man, anyway, Alexis started all this, and it brought me back to a place that originally got a lot of the Stephen A, like where I think he really started to depart from where black people really supported him. And that was when T.O. went on First Take and said, Max is blacker than you.
He was hurt. He took that personally.
And so this is kind of a Alexis, like this, it's not the exact same, but it's a little bit of that, like, listen, man, we as a black community don't fuck with the way you've been moving. We not voting for you. You come down on black women too much. And that's coming from Steven Jackson. Don't even run for office because you won't win our votes, and just stick to talking about the sports you never played. God damn. They used to be on TV together.
Mm-hmm.
And he meant it because he was smoking.
Yeah, he meant that. Anytime
somebody's smoking, they mean what that's coming out their mouth. He took a drag first. Everything was 100% for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
And like you said, people say stuff on their platforms and they act like other people aren't going to have feelings and opinions, about these things.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And
so Alexis, going over there by the tennis courts, because you're going to be out there with us. Some people going to need some lessons. Maybe Olympia can show us something. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Wow. God damn. That was ether right there. Oh, man. If he had shame, boy, he would be shamed now.
But he don't, so.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Let's do a little bit of, what do I want to do? I guess let's go to some guest arrays, because we do need to wrap this up. We have something to do after this. So, what's a guest arrays music? Here we go. What time is it?
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
Guess the race. Go around the globe. Find different articles. Guess the race of the people involved. Karen plays along. Chapman plays along. They're races. All right. A man drunk on twisted tea injures 2 kids with a Yamaha WaveRunner after jumping off.
Damn, how you get lit off a twisted tea that got 0.1% alcohol in it? How many of them bitches did you drink?
A New York man who was racing a friend on a jet ski in Florida injured 2 children ages 7 and 8 after ditching his rented Yamaha WaveRunner and letting it crash into another rider who had the kids with him. Daniel Grubert, 48, is charged with 2 counts of BUI, boating under the influence, causing serious bodily injury, and 1 count of reckless operation of a vessel in connection with Sunday afternoon incident.
I'm about to say biking under the influence, but it's a boat. Okay, my bad.
Yamaha WaveRunner. You thought it was a bike?
Yeah, they got Yamaha bikes, don't they?
WaveRunner.
Oh. I missed the wave part of that.
Surfing the waves of the road, of the open road.
Apparently so. I thought Yamaha. I thought, well, damn, he hopped off that bike while it was running.
You on the highway? Looking for the currents.
Apparently so.
Checking, driving. You doing knots per hour?
Apparently you are checking the fish.
Good grief,
see if they biting.
The crash happened around 2:30 p.m. It was in a rented 2024 Yamaha WaveRunner is what he was operating. He claimed he consumed just 1 can of Twisted Tea hard iced tea, an alcoholic beverage with 5% ABF, before the incident happened.
You goddamn lying.
Sometimes it goes straight to your head. You'll never drink 1 Twisted Tea and be like, God damn, I am lit.
I've drunk 1 Twisted Tea. No.
I also like that people say shit like that, but like for the purposes of the officers, they're just like, so you was drinking. Okay. Right. We just wanted you to admit you was drinking. We know the test gonna come back and let us know it was 12.
We know it's more than 1.
We know it's a 12-pack.
Yes.
He admitted to drinking a single Twisted Tea, the affidavit says. He is accused of crashing into another rented Yamaha WaveRunner operated by 45-year-old Walter Wadzian, who had 2 children riding with him at the time. All 3 were ejected from the jet ski. Gruber was racing another jet ski. He was not looking ahead of him and took his eyes off of his direction of travel. Gruber turned around and realized a crash was about to occur. So then he jumped off. What a coward.
Oh, shit.
He wasn't even like, look out. He was like, oh, shit. Boom, boom. But yeah, so I guess the race of Mr. What's his name? Daniel Grubert.
White.
Karen's going with white.
Out there surfing. I found out it's the wave, so I know it's white.
He allegedly performed poorly when given a series of field sobriety tests, Karen.
Oh, you don't say.
I don't say.
He couldn't touch his nose. Couldn't walk the yellow line straight.
Couldn't do his ABCs backwards, which I can't do sober, so I don't know how that's part of a test.
Me either.
I feel like that shouldn't count. My chat isn't updated. I have to refresh everyone. I'll be back. Give me like. I thought it was when I used Firefox, but now even on Chrome, sometimes it does it. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Wash Out White. Wash Out White is good. Hands Brother White. Wipe Out White. Maybe that's what he said before he jumped off. He's like, wipe out. White Boy Wasted. Cowabunga Caucasian. The correct answer is white. Everyone got it. Everybody was surfing B-U-I. He looks very sorry in this picture. So you have that. He looks like if Bill Burr had shame for going to Saudi Arabia. All right. He doesn't, but I mean if he did. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see. Judge, I don't know this word because I've never seen it used before, and I hope I pronounce it right. But Judge upbraids man who contaminated steak food restaurant's food with urine, feet, and genitals.
Goddamn, urine, feet, and genitals?
Yes, and upbraid means find fault with someone / scold. I had to look it up on the dictionary because I have never seen anyone use that word.
Me either. I was
upbraid. So okay. A Kansas man will spend over a decade behind bars after adulterating the food at a steak restaurant where he
adulterating the food. That's hilarious to me. Don't ask me why.
Where he formerly worked. In July, Jace Christian Hansen, 22, pleaded guilty to all 33 charges against him.
Oh!
Those charges stem from the defendant himself posting graphic videos of some of the incidents on the internet. He wanted to get caught. The charges include 22 counts of criminal threat, 1 count of criminal damage, and 10 counts of sexual exploitation of a child. What? That's not even in the. That's not even in the headline.
In the restaurant, what's happening here?
What the fuck? That seemed like that should be in the headline.
Yes.
The defendant was originally charged June 2024. At the time, authorities said they received a tip that he posted videos showing himself urinating on food and also rubbing food on his genitals while on the clock at the Hereford House restaurant in Leawood, a medium-sized city. by Kansas City metro area. An FBI special agent later produced thumbnail images posted by a user with the handle Vandalizer. Those thumbnails showed a man urinating in bins and pressing food against his genitals, backside, and feet. When questioned, the defendant readily admitted to the crimes, describing instances in which he relieved himself as in au jus sauce, pickle jars, and pressing his privates into pieces of salmon. In some, the defendant estimated he behaved in such a way some 20 times. They don't even know the real number. That's just what he told them.
Oh,
which means it's more. It's more.
Right. So that means if you own the restaurant now, we got to close down for a fucking week and throw everything the fuck out, pay people to re-clean the whole place.
Yeah.
Because of you.
I mean, I've heard of pressed ham, but it said he also had videos depicting child sex abuse and messages penned by the defendant about his desire to commit such crimes. He on one such message, he said, "I really want this life, honestly. It's the only thing I live for, working so I hopefully can do as much damage as I can someday." And the police said it was horrible footage of child assault. So
I bet it was.
They called him a future danger.
Yes.
The judge said
not a future danger.
Right. Because I mean, it's like he hasn't abused any children that they know of yet, but they like, you're abusing salmon.
Come on, you're sticking your feet in the chicken.
I'm gonna give you as much time as I can for fucking up salmon so that you can't fuck up no children.
Right.
You will come back out to the community, said Judicial District Judge Thomas Kelly Ryan. Damn, not 3 first names. And addressing Hansen directly, according to a courtroom report by the Post, said, and that's concerning. The judge also waived a binder containing the evidence used in the case in the air in order to highlight the severity of the crimes. To use the term repulsive doesn't begin to cover it, he said. So there you go, guys. Guess the race of Mr. Jace Christian Hansen.
Oh, white.
Okay. That's funny. His last name is Hansen, and have a seat over there. That dude's last.
Yes.
While you're here. 3 first names, white, straight to the penitentiary. White brought the hype of his A1 sauce, rare pink. Meth head white. The correct answer is white. Man, that headline really buried the lead. I'm like I wouldn't have even saved that article if I thought it was about that.
Pick?
I didn't show y'all the picture. Shit, I'm sorry. That's I was so disturbed. That's how disturbed I was, y'all. I was like, oh my god. Give me a second to pull the pic back up. All right, here we go, guys. When y'all see this, man, it's like, how he get a job? It's people that don't got jobs right now. That's like, he was working somewhere. Y'all let him be around food with his hair like that.
Look at that hairline.
Right? He looked like he shaved with a knife.
Yeah, a butter knife. It's all uneven.
Good grief. That his hair is that's a red flag. You shouldn't be able to have that hair and not be on. They should make you sign up on the sexual predator list as soon as you get that haircut. Like, we don't know what you did, but you need to introduce yourself to your neighbors.
Right.
All right, let's go to the bonus round. Karen, you're 2 for 2, right?
Yeah, yes, I am.
All right.
That bitch was white. I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get
gold teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big thigh, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
Man allegedly fires gun at bar during Cowboys game because another patron was looking at him. Oh, I do hate when that happens. When somebody be looking at you, you like, am I gonna have to fire a gun?
You know what? I'm more afraid about the bars when the bars are like, not only can you get drunk, you can bring a gun, than I am at the Publix somebody shoot me in the seafood section.
A North Texas man was recently arrested for allegedly firing a gun after he said another man looked at him the wrong way during a football game in which the Dallas Cowboys tied 40-40 with the Green Bay Packers. David Callum, 53, stands accused of 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of carrying a weapon where prohibited.
Right, because most of them be like, no, you're drunk. That's enough. Yeah. No guns.
The charges stem from an incident at the Thirsty Turtle.
not the Thirsty Turtle. That got to be the only bar in town.
A sports bar and grill in North Richland Hills.
Is it next to the Hopping Rabbit? What is this?
Well, you know, the tortoise is slow and steady, so it wins the race. The rabbit goes too fast and gets tired.
Yeah, that's a strip joint though, where the ladies at.
Charges stem from an incident that they said on Sunday, just after 10 p.m., police were called in response to multiple shots fired. Within just minutes of the call coming in, the dispatch officers were on the scene and found that several patrons had secured the alleged shooter. No one was injured in the shooting.
It was like, not at my favorite bar.
Well, that's how you know he's a Cowboys fan. You
see what I'm saying?
They can't tackle nobody. But
what the hell's wrong with you?
North Richland Hills authorities elaborate on the case against him, saying Callum reportedly became agitated when he presumed another patron at the bar was looking at him while watching Sunday night's game. An argument then began, at which time Callum produced a gun and fired off a round during the disturbance. Notably, the second press release suggests only 1 shot was fired the night in question. Police also did not say which team Callum was rooting for.
Word.
We know it's the Cowboys. We know it's the Cowboys, but we don't know. The charges against Callum have not formally been docketed by Block. Guess the race of Mr. David Callum.
I'm going white.
Karen's going white.
Mm-hmm.
How about them Cowboys?
The name of the bar says
the
white.
Thirsty Turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says white. Okay, let's check the chat room. See what they believe. Sounds white, but looking at me sounds black. So which one you going with, Marlene? You got to pick. White says Trey.
Now if it was Thirsties with like a ZZ at the end, then I would go black. But no.
Redneck says Kaz. Black says Marlene. So she's leaning black. Not a lot of people guessing on this one. All right. The correct white says Yim. So everybody went white except for Charlene. Oh, wait. Nerdy Sensei says black as well. The correct answer is, and Karen, you said white?
Mm-hmm.
You got it wrong. He's black.
At the Thirsty Turtle? Lord. He black.
And some white. The people who said white. The white guesses got it. Congratulations.
You mean the black?
I mean the black ones.
Okay.
Black got it right.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. But yeah.
That's a white ass name.
The Thirsty Turtle or the David Callum?
That's white too.
Yeah. I just know there's a lot of black Cowboys fans.
That there is.
We was in Charleston. There was so many black men that looked just like this man wearing a Cowboys jersey to a fucking basketball game.
I was like,
that didn't have anyone from Dallas involved.
Nope, not the Mavericks, nobody. I was like, I don't understand this. Y'all just keep them in your closet and be like, this is what I'm wearing today.
All right, last thing, sword ratchetness. Karen, you were so close.
I almost was perfect. I'm so sorry. The name threw me off.
Teen jailed for violent and brazen samurai sword attack against boy. A teenager has been named and jailed for a samurai sword attack against a boy. The emergency services were called to Franklin Road, Port Slade on July 10th around 9 p.m. after a boy had been seriously assaulted with a samurai sword.
Oh, no.
The 15-year-old was taken to the hospital after his arm was injured. The attack was carried out during broad daylight in the presence of multiple witnesses. As a result, suspects were identified and 2 teenagers were arrested. The 17-year-old boy from Brighton, who cannot be named due to his age, which is crazy because they have his full fucking picture up here. Huh? What? I'm looking at a picture of the kid who did it, and they're like, we can't even tell you what his name is because that's crazy. maybe are they saying the victim can't be named? I don't get it. But yeah, that seems to be the person who did it.
Well, I know who that person is. I know the name.
Yeah, a 17-year-old who cannot be named due to his age, charged with grievous bodily harm. The second man, who was 17 at the time of the offense, has since turned. Oh, so that's the second person is 18 now, so they can show his picture.
Okay.
Reese Wyman is his name. He was charged with possession of a bladed article in a public place, possessing an offensive weapon in a public place, and causing grievous bodily harm with intent. Both appeared at the magistrate's court. Yeah, and he was remanded in custody. The 17-year-old was bailed ahead of his next hearing. So there you go, guys. Be careful out there. We'll talk to you guys soon. We'll see how many more shows we do throughout the week and how the schedule works, because it's gonna be an interesting week. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Have a good rest.